Hey, this is Emily from Great Design Lead. I just did a workout, but I'm going to do this video before I have work today. I was looking online on trying to find some websites outside of awards.com. I love the stuff there, but I was just trying to find other things too. And I saw a bunch of recommendations for this website, simplychocolate.dk. I don't really know much about it. But I'm going to check it out. I haven't seen it before. So I'm going to open this up in a new tab and see how it loads in. I saw one thumbnail for this and I thought it was pretty interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, I'll accept cookies. So my first impression of this is it seems like it has a lot to do with where the chocolate is sourced from. It's community driven. I'm guessing if they put this much effort into the sourcing and everything, it's probably a pretty expensive bar, but it's kind of what you're paying for. I don't know how accessible this is right here. In terms of people who can't read like that, but it's definitely an artistic decision. I like it. And I like that they did it in a way that's cascading, so it has a bit of like a framing the image feel. Um, I think that they did a good job in choosing the images and the amount of time that it took between the clips. Yeah, okay. So shop, CSR, news, about, stores, contact is kind of hard to read when the low contrast hits it. Careers, catalog, travel, retail, Coco, Horizons, corporate solutions, your box, and I'm guessing that's like the shopping cart. Okay. Scroll to shop. Oh, oh wow. That's cool. Okay. I like that. Alrighty. Are you serious? Whoa. Oh, wait. So I scrolled last time and it went to a blue, but I'm scrolling this time and it's showing me what's in this bar. I think if I had click on that, then I go into like the product page, I'm guessing. Crispy Carry. Wow, that is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna add to box. I'm gonna add two to box. Okay, I like that. That's very simple. No fakes here. You might think a certain Bradshaw that is not. You might think of a certain Bradshaw that is not completely wrong. This lady does not want any fakes, and so the caramel crunch is simply the best you'll ever have. Ingredients. Ingredient list and nutrition content may vary. Okay. That is kind of weird that this stays. Interesting. Because usually people read in the middle, but this is in the middle. Interesting. It's definitely like a different experience. Yeah, it's kind of strange. I don't know what if it's like on mobile or tablet. Soft and edgy, a fashionable mix, nutritional content. Yeah, like you can't read all of that in one scroll. You have to scroll up to see the top part and then scroll down to see the bottom part. So I don't know, maybe like if this piece right here was maybe like right here, but I don't know, then it wouldn't be perfectly even. I don't know, maybe I just don't understand it. Wow. So you can see the inside part. Bite into it and then it stays. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Next one. Oh, okay. I skipped it. Whoa, I went through this very quickly. The Salty Fred. Salted almonds and premium dark chocolate. Salty Fred, raise the bar. Your taste buds will be thanking you the second the dark chocolate hits your tongue. When the salted almonds set in, they will simply never be the same again. Okay. This is a pretty short list. That's pretty nice. Sweet and salty yin and yang. This thing that they have going on is so cool. Bite into it. And then I could add it here. Okay, so they have it here. And then as soon as where does it hit? It hits. Okay, it goes behind this line. Oh, okay. This happens every once in a while. It's fine. All right, bite into it. It's interesting pricing that it's not whole numbers. I wonder if this is international and it knows where I am, and so it factors in like shipping costs to or something when it comes to tariffs. I don't know. That's weird that it's not a whole number cost. Seems very specific. Okay, wow. Fresh Freddy. What does Fred have to do with? So the other one was, what was it? Salty Fred, Fresh Freddy. Warning, this cool concoction packs quite the peppermint punch. It's crunch, it's mint, it's dark chocolate. It's an eye-opener with an OMG soundtrack. Dark chocolate, all of that kind of stuff. Huh. Wow. You know what would be interesting? And I don't even know if this is possible. But if this is in the middle and somebody wants to like put this up on a screen to talk about it, like let's say that they put it up on a projector or something like that. I don't know what stance they would do that. But if you want to even be more interactive, it would be interesting if you could click on this and move it over here so you can read both the ingredients and the nutritional content. I don't know if you could, like, imagine if I could move this like right here and then it would stay there. But then there's a chance that you could move it and then not see the add to box. But you have it in two places and then it stops at this divider line. So I don't think that would be that big of a risk. But yeah, it's just a thought. Okay. The Persian Perry. So there's Freddy and then there's Perry with white chocolate and Persian licorice. Their packaging is pretty nice and clean and simple. Persian Perry, a world champion. I can't do white chocolate, they said. Try Persian Perry. We said game changer, they said. Persian Perry didn't just become the world's best white chocolate bars for no reason. Try it and we'll see you on the other side. Ingredients. See, pretty short list. I hate foods that, especially desserts, and especially ones that say that they're healthy or say that they don't have certain ingredients in it, that a lot of people have diets where they don't have that. Like, I went with my friend and we went to like this vegan place because she's vegan. And there was some ice cream there. I'm like, oh, maybe I could try this like dairy-free ice cream. This list of how many things were in it was absolutely ridiculous. I swear to God, this was probably the container for the ice cream. This is probably how many things were in it. It was crazy. And I ate it, and when it was cold, it was fine, and started to melt, and then I started eating the kind of melted ice cream. My stomach hurt so much. I have no idea what they put into it. And so that's why a lot of people kind of are weird about like health foods that say that they taste the same as the thing that they're taking out of it. But they add all of this other stuff to make it taste the same, but it just, instead of the thing that you're trying to take out, like dairy or something like that, they just replace it with all of these chemicals that suck. So having a really short ingredient list, long story short, I like. So I'll keep moving. Go for that. Yeah, like, so I could imagine like a friend of mine wanting to screenshot this and like send it to a friend if they both are in like the same diet style. But they can't. But if you were to click it and move it to the left, then you would. Interesting. Okay. Bite into it. Dark Mercy. I like that they all have names. It's kind of similar to some places that I go that sell jeans, and instead of a style, they have the like a name, like the Julianne shirt or something like that. Like, it's easier to remember, and then you can kind of have a line that it's just that name. So that's cool. So the Dark Mercy, marzipan and a double layer of premium dark chocolate. Dark Mercy, an oldie but a goodie. Oldie, but definitely a goodie. Some things should always stay the same, especially when it comes to marzipan. Dark chocolate. Just to keep things interesting, we double dipped it. And then, interesting. Okay, got it. Opposites attract. A double layer of premium dark chocolate with a center of marzipan made from Valencia almonds. This sublime blend of sweet and bitter flavor is a forever tongue twister. Energy. Interesting. Instead of calories, energy. Kilojoules, calories. Huh. That's cool. I like seeing the cross section. Oh, wait. How many bars do you have? The Grainy Sue. Oat, spelt, peanuts, caramel, and premium dark chocolate. The Grainy Sue. Oh my goodness. We put so much caramel love and crunchy peanuts into this one that we simply had to wrap it in gold. Think number 1. Homemade muesli based on organic oatmeal, flakes, caramel peanuts, dark chocolate, light quality chocolate, the high quality chocolate covered in a combo. Once tasted, never forgotten. Okay, butter, whole milk. I like that they use whole milk. I don't know why, but it's nice. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm going to keep on scrolling. I think I'm at the bottom. I don't know. Grainy Billy. Which one are you? Coconut, cranberries, dark chocolate. Nice. Okay. Speedy Yum. How many bars is... Oh, I like that they had the ingredients right there. That was cool. I noticed it because of the high contrast between the colors. And what do you do? Protein bar. Okay. I keep moving. Fit Fiona, another protein bar. So it seems like they have Rich Arnold. I like that one. Another protein bar. I don't know. I like that they have their dessert bars and their protein bars kind of like in the same thing. Okay, and now it comes back to the beginning. Okay. Where do I go from here? So I'm already in shop. What is CSR? I don't know what that means. Because we care. When making great chocolate, you also need to do great in the making of your product. We take the responsibilities very serious, and for the past couple of years, we have been and still are, not is, on a journey with full attention to fair trades and our cocoa farmers, their families and local communities, the environment and a greener world, reduction of CO2, and work environment, to name a few. Oh, I like that they have nice photography of the people that work with them. Chocolate that tastes of a better life, a greenhouse that grows a new future, simply chocolate, the sun is our best friend, always 100% sure of what goes into our chocolate. Ooh, okay. This is giving me article vibes. Like there's a lot of stuff to read, and if I'm on this for the very first time, I'm not going to click on it. I don't know if further information. Okay, this is cool. But I don't know if I would have scrolled through all of this if I was just on it for the first time. I would probably see all of this writing and not know what to do with it. Maybe there's another way to like I don't know, but they have so many things to cover. I don't know if maybe reducing the text when this subject isn't selected, so that you can see more titles, and then the one that you're most interested in you can select. I've been working at work on something with reducing text when it's not in selected mode, and then kind of like graying it out and making it less distracting when you have one that's selected. So I'm sure that there's a way to do that. And you made everything so interesting when it came to the shop that talking about all of these different categories is going to be fine. So news. So how do you, if that kind of felt like articles, what is news? Wow, okay. This is not in English. Everything else was in English. Um, you see, even here, you have the same style of the header and then this. I can't read it, so I don't know the context, but I'm wondering, like, is there any call to action to actually, like, go to the article or anything like that? I do like the photos that are mixing it up. Laura. This seems very like newspaper-y, magazine. I don't know if it's as easy to take in on a website. Lucas. But I do like what you're doing with the colors. I feel like it's like working with the brand really well. Um Ooh, maybe these are the founders, since it's a family. I don't know. Looks like a family. Maybe this is helpful. Somebody that literally can't read your text can tell you what she thinks this is about. Santa's favorite. Yeah, this seems like a lot of scrolling. I don't know if people would get to the bottom of it. All right. About? No, did I already do about? No. Okay. Simply chocolate is truly simple, all natural, naturally. Yeah, this is a lot of text. I like the, okay, video. Oh, this is great. Okay. I hope you can hear this. Huh, I like that. That was really cool. And I like this thing. It doesn't look like the traditional play stop button. And it also doesn't have a bar or any YouTube stuff. So that was really well integrated. We know who are the happiest employees in the world. Oh, these photos are great. Yeah, totally perfect amount of text. I don't feel overwhelmed or anything like that. Wow. That's so funny. Okay. That's really, oh, I never got to the footer before. Did I just not notice it? Interesting. So the Instagram's not showing up. I think it's still loading in. Oh, sign up for a newsletter. Sure. So Emily at greatdesignlead.com. Receive invitations to stock sales, contest, news, and job posting. So what happens if I do like this? Thank you for subscribing. Okay, confirmation page. And then it goes back to the original. Cool. Use this site, general inquiries, sales, press, complaints. Complaints? It's kind of weird. I don't know if in the US I don't feel like companies would say complaints because they wouldn't be like, we get so many complaints that we have to have a separate email for it. But maybe that's just like a cultural thing, or maybe that's a translation. I feel like customer service would be the thing, or solutions, or I don't know, something other than complaints. Contact. So that's weird. Maybe it's weird that careers and about is so separate. Like in my mind, if they talk about their employees here, I would expect a section between here, this footer, and this thing right here to talk about opportunities. But because we're doing that cascading thing, careers and about is so separate. So stores. And I'm kind of wondering, do you need this many locations, and can you consolidate some of the careers, stores, about in one place? And the CSR and about also seem to connect. So maybe, like, I don't know. It seems like some you have things that you want to have really simple pages that don't have a ton of content, but then that also creates a lot of locations for people to have to jump around to. So visit our stores in Denmark. Full assortment online, outlet. Oh wow, they have a lot of places. If I'm ever there, I will try to buy your chocolate because it sounds really good. Maybe I'll get one of these like boxes. That kind of reminds me of toffee boxes from New England. Okay. I don't know why I didn't see this footer in other places. Maybe I just didn't scroll all the way. So contact. Yeah, it's weird that you have contact in your footer, but you have a whole contact page. Interesting. And it's all the same information. Seems a little redundant. Okay, careers. Careers. Ba-ba-ba. This is, to me, it just seems a little low contrast. And some people with vision problems might have issues reading this. Here, and let me show you what I mean. So it's not like my own opinion. Color contrast checker. So this is something that was recommended to me from someone. Okay. And I think here you can upload a photo. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna give it another second. If I can't find it, then I'll give up on it. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll just give up on that. But yeah, if you take a screenshot of this and put it into a color contrast checker, it will show you if people who like what standard it is, like if it's meeting standards. Because there's a chance I might be wrong, but I think that it's kind of hard to read for me it's fine, but for other people you want everybody to be able to read it. Or sometimes you lose interest if it's slightly harder to read. Like here, I can read the whole thing, but for me, even though it's not in English, I would probably give up maybe like here and just go to the next thing. Okay. All right. So what is after careers? Catalog. Catalog. How is that different from shop? There's even more. I was not expecting fashion. Take a peek in our 2021 collection. We promise it's worth a look. Oh, they use Issue? Oh, that's hilarious. I've used Issue before for something in college. We were doing a poetry book. And I was doing the InDesign work for it, and we used Issue. And I thought it was really interesting because it's publishing things, but it has this cool feature, and you'll see it, where it actually looks like you're turning pages. So it's kind of like Kindle, but for the web. See, you know what I mean? Wow. This is so cool. I mean, I'm not going to read all of the fine print because this is how it shows up. I mean, I could go full screen. Wow. I really like how you make things like so much more personal, and it has to do with names and everything like that. Wow. Your branding is so good. Oh wait, let's go back out. There we go. All right, so I'm going to close out of that. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's just their catalog, and so they'll eventually have ones every year. I guess 2021 is just the first year that they did it. So 2022 we'll come back and look at that. Travel retail. Travel retail. What does that mean? Does this mean like clothing? What should I expect? Hand luggage. When I think of hand luggage, I think of like germs. Hand luggage. We love Copenhagen, but we love the rest of the world as much as we are thrilled that our chocolate bars are traveling around discovering the world of their own. We listen carefully to travelers, meaning that they need projects. Hand luggage. Interesting. Huh. protein. I don't. Wait. So if I heard something hand luggage, I don't know what I would expect. Hand luggage on that, like because of the color blue, white, gray, it makes me think of like hand wipes and stuff like that. Um, I don't know. I don't know what I would expect other than that. Interesting. Okay, what's here? The best kind of hand luggage. Like it does make sense. Like what's your hand luggage? I'm holding a candy bar. I mean, when I'm traveling, that's I would go for the candy because I just want something that's comforting and nice, and kind of a treat if you're kind of stressed out, especially with an international flight or something like that. Serious producers. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all of that text. Further information. Okay. So interesting that this isn't in the shop. I wonder what's the story behind travel. Because it seems kind of weird that this isn't connected to the other bars. Coco Horizons. So if this is what I think it is, this is probably what they want to do in the future. And it's kind of weird that it's not on the CSR, even though I don't know what CSR is, but they kind of talked about their mission.
Basically, we found that our project with Coco Horizon was a really, really good project. Because we were so fond of the Coco Horizon in general, we found ourselves very keen because we could see that the money that we paid extra for the chocolate was received directly at the cocoa plantations in the Ivory Coast. And we quickly fell in love with the idea of us financing a greenhouse project. Basically, Simply Chocolates has financed the greenhouse project on the Ivory Coast. The greenhouse projects are all about women in the local society. For us, it was very important that this was a project for the women because they are usually the underpressed in this part of the world. The greenhouse project has gotten a lot of women to work in this project. The women are taught to grow vegetables in this greenhouse. These vegetables are quite expensive and therefore they will contribute to a large income for the women and the villagers. I was a bit surprised of the gratitude that we met in the Ivory Coast with these women. The women that we met around the plantations and in the greenhouses was blooming of happiness and had these joyful eyes and a very joyful smile. We are met with joy and laughter and Ivory Coast song and with dance and with an open mindfulness that really can't make you other than a very happy person. Love and warmth that simply touches me deeply. And when out there, you just feel that, well, this is not just chocolate, this is a really good project. This was an incredibly huge experience for me to get out in the Ivory Coast and to see the plantations and to see this greenhouse that Simply Chocolate has founded. Simply Chocolate is first movers on these type of projects, and therefore it was very difficult for us in advance to know how big an impact this project will have and how big a difference this project will do in the Ivory Coast. When you are sitting in the northern part of Scandinavia and deciding to do this project, you could tend to say, does it really make a difference that so far away from a small chocolate factory in Copenhagen? Does this really help anything? Does it really have an impact in the world? And after visiting this cocoa plantation, after visiting this greenhouse, the clear answer is yes. This really, really has a huge impact in this part of the world. It has a huge impact for these women, and it really, really makes a difference.
Okay, now bringing the mic back over here. So I hope that you could. I know sometimes when I record these, the video that plays on the website is kind of skippy. But this video, it makes more of an impact on me than any of this text, because I will maybe read every other title. I'm not going to read the text. But yeah, this should be like front and center. Maybe like this CSR and Cocoa Horizons could be one thing, and this is kind of the introduction of telling you about this. I thought the video was a little long. I don't know if I would have watched it the full thing if I wasn't recording. But yeah, that it gives all of the context that I really need to know. And then corporate solutions is right after that. Your very own Simply Chocolate. Okay. Meet Henrik. He knows Simply Chocolate like the back of his hand and has been working with corporate gifting and solutions since the very beginning. Okay, so you talk to this guy if you want to send a gift to another company or within your own company. Okay. And then what does the box look like? Okay. I don't know if this is Shopify. I wonder how you made this. So 2 bars is $6. Whew, that's a little expensive, but I feel like it has a story to it. I don't know what the shipping is. Wait, I'll add one. Okay. So buy now. What happens when I go here? Yes, you can buy love. Billing details, company name, all this kind of stuff. Delivery med GLS. I don't know what that is. Your order subtotal. Shipping is more expensive than the two, but I mean, you're shipping bars across the world. Like, what do you think? So I'm getting 5 bars, and it's going to be $23.94. Interesting. But there's such a story behind it. Oh wait, I can't get back. I don't know how to go back. Just go back like that. Interesting. Okay. All right. So let's go. How do I go home? This is the home button. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So I just went through the whole website. Let me see. Is there any way for me to? Oh, I couldn't go to the footer here. Is there anything in the footer about who made this website? Just curious, because usually I go and check out their stuff and say, this is such a great website, somebody should look at their own stuff. Nothing. Yep. I mean, if I can find them on my own, I will put in the description of who made this. But overall, this is a really cool product. I think it's a really cool website. The way that they have the branding is really interesting. The packaging is cool. What else? It's very interactive. It's really unique. You'll remember it. Simply Chocolate. I just think that there are some points where the story here can be consolidated so people can interact with it more and they don't skip it. Because I think that Cocoa Horizons is so cool and should be talked about more, and it will give a lot of context to this. And the travel retail, I'm wondering why this isn't connected to the other bars, since you have your kind of like dessert bars and you have your workout training bars, and then your travel bar isn't there. Corporate solutions make sense. Yeah, and then this careers and the about section with the employee maybe could be consolidated. But yeah, overall this looks really, really cool. Thank you so much for making such a great website. I thought it was so unique. It gave me a bunch of really great ideas for my own stuff, so thank you. And yeah, so if there's anything you want to learn about me, my name is Emily Giordano. I am a web designer, UX person, Webflow developer from the US. If you want to find anything out about me, you can find my website, which is greatdesignlead.com. My podcast, which is the Great Design Lead podcast, that'll pop up if you put it into any podcasting thing, or if you put my name in, it'll pop up. If you want to reach out to me, my email is Emily at EMILY at greatdesignlead.com. I'm on Instagram, greatdesignlead.com, here, Great Design Lead channel. But yeah, so thanks so much. Hope to follow you guys and have a great day. Bye-bye.